Alrighty, I saw a recipe for some coffee cake, some sourdough coffee cake. I decided that sounds really good, and I'm going to make it. This recipe comes from one of the gals that are heavily into the homesteading thing. I'm sure you've heard of Melissa Norris, Carolyn Thomas. And this gal runs Farmhouse on Boone. And I've actually didn't realize she was associated with the other gals. But I have used some of her recipes in the past. And I have been looking through her repertoire. Let me put this in cook mode. Her repertoire. She offers a cookbook. I almost bought it, but then I stopped myself. I'm supposed to be working on saving money for the big move once Bella graduates. And okay, so the recipe calls for you to grease a 9x13 pan, and that's ready. I've got my oven preheating, so that's ready. Now, I'll leave that right there in case I need to brush it some more. So let me get alrighty. So we're going to be using. Alright, we're going to do the crumb topping first. It's going to be 3/4 cup of butter, so essentially 1.5 cubes. 1 cup of brown sugar, and so we're going to need that one. And then we'll need both of these, or let's see, oil, sugar, eggs, extract, starter, milk. What do I need in here? 3 cups of flour. Alright. Alright, well, I don't have a smaller bowl. I mean, I do, but I don't feel like digging it out. So, alright. First thing we're going to do . Okay, so we are going to make the crumb topping. So let's get us some butter. Well, I have 1 cube of butter. I mean, I have 2 more pounds of butter, but I only have 1 cube that isn't frozen. So, let me open up another package. Okay, now. Alright, that one's frozen, so we're going to do, actually, let's just use this. Okay, so we need 3/4 cups of butter. Each cube is a 1/2 cup. getting a little smaller. It is frozen, so I don't know. Okay. All right. That's 3/4 of a cup. Oops. I'll put that in the microwave while we get everything else together. All right, so for this, we need 1 cup of brown sugar. Oh, they have measurements. Okay, I prefer that. I'm not going to drag out the. I really do prefer the measurements because you're more accurate. Not every measuring spoon and measuring cup is really honestly milled exactly the same. So, brown sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Come on now. Where you at, friends? Some more. Okay, so 1 cup of brown sugar. See how the butter's doing. Oh, okay. I think that's good enough. I'll let that cool down just a little bit. Put it in the bowl. It's not completely melted, but it will be by the time I'm ready to mix. It's certainly soft enough to do what I need. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Cut it down a little bit. That along. Alright, 1 cup of brown sugar. Let's do it. That was not supposed to go in there. Doggone it. I grabbed the spoon so I could scoop out some brown sugar. I need to re-moisten my little puck. I did see a container that was made specifically for the moisture pucks for brown sugar. But again, trying to become financially responsible. Harder than I realized. So it doesn't actually say packed. So I'm not going to pack it. I did pack a little bit, but I'm just going to go ahead. Just a touch more. All right. So that goes in. I'll deal with that later. I need to open the new bag. 3 tablespoons of cinnamon and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. So that goes like that. Oops. Okay. Well, I can't find my little one, so I'm just going to use this one. It's ginormous. Okay. So for the flour, never just reach in there and grab your flour. You will inevitably always add too much flour to the mix. I just kind of, a lot of times I'll just use that scoop and then, you know, grab some and feather it in. But I have this spoon out already, so whatever. And then I just take a long, I don't know what this particular thing is called, but I use them for leveling out my dough. All right, before I do that, I'm going to grab the cinnamon. I need a tablespoon. All right, this away. I'm going to need some more flour, but not quite this minute. Okay. What's it called for? 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. Okay. One. 2. 3. Okay. Now, set this to the side. I don't know if I need any for the cake itself. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Okay. There we go. I need to redo that. There we go. All right. Melted butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, and flour. So let's do this. Okay. And essentially, this is going to be a dry crumb. Once we are done mixing everything, it will be a dry crumb that we will sprinkle throughout the bread. But I want to make sure that everything is well incorporated. I can tell you right now, this smells heavenly. Okay, it's not going to be as dry as I thought. That's fine. Really, honestly, it's fine. It's going to be so good. So gooey, so yummy. Just make sure we get everything incorporated. Now, it's not necessarily runny, but it's definitely not dry. But that is good. So I'm going to set this aside because we're not ready for this yet. Okay? There we go. Now we're going to move on to the cake. So the biggest bowl is going to be the one that I mix everything in. So we're going to start with the wet. I'm going to have 1 cup of oil. Hi, Rosie. How you doing, baby? Have you seen Georgie lately? No? Me neither. No, where is that boy? I think he snuck off the bed and went to sleep. He likes to do that. I don't want to spill or drop. I ordered this and I didn't realize how big think this was. I'm very much like my mom when it comes to ordering things and then being surprised by the size or what have you when it gets here. Oh goodness. Okay. Now. Ta-da! All right. 1 cup of oil. 1 cup of sugar. Sugar. Let me go get the sugar. Okay. Now. Okay. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of stuff going on over here right now. Next, gotta go pick strawberries for Brett because he's out. I just noticed the strawberry container is on the counter empty. I know I just put oil in here, but I'll use the spatula to make sure all of the sugar gets removed. A bit more. Go. All right, 1 cup of sugar. Okay. Grab the eggs. I think I said 3, yeah? Yes. Okay, so, oh, a 1/2 cup brown sugar. Excuse me. What do I do with it? I think I have a 1/2 cup in there. Let's see. Just need a measure cup. Okay. So let's. I don't have a lot of counter space, so I typically try really hard to just put things away as I don't need it. You know what I mean? Okay, so I need a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I don't know about you guys, but over here in California, it has been raining up a storm. I didn't know it was going to rain some more today, but it did. Okay, I'm going to use all of this. And I'll be able to do a reset on the container. Get it all cleaned up. Get a fresh puck put in there. Okay. So 1/2 cup of sugar is essentially this. It's maybe a little more, but I don't want to open the package just for a little bit more. So 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I'm sorry if I said sugar, I meant brown sugar. Okay. I'll just get all the extras off of this. There we go. Okay. Now, what's next? The 3 eggs. One. Oh, there we go. 2. Hi, George. I'm sorry, you cannot. And if you get on the counter, you are going to be in big trouble, mister. You don't know this yet, but we don't allow cats on the counter. Get out of here. Go on. Go on. I love him, but he has decided the counter is, he's trying to claim it as his territory, and we're just not having that. We're not having that. Okay, what do I need? Hey, where'd it go? Oh, goodness. Okay. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay. This is the last store-bought vanilla. Are you okay? Oh, I think something's on the porch. Because I'm going to be making my own vanilla. I'm almost done with the syrup that has a really cool bottle. Are you trying to go outside? Go ahead, crazy kitties. I had to let Rose out front. Anyway, so I'm going to be making my own vanilla very soon. I'm almost done with the syrup. Let me show you the bottle. Oh, this is going to make a really good vanilla. I already have the bean pods, and I'll be making maybe some sourdough waffles here pretty soon so that I can finish this up. Bella likes pancakes. I prefer waffles. I like the crunch. I mean, I like pancakes, but I prefer waffles just because they're easier to make. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing, because we want to get this done. So for this, you do not have to use an active sourdough. This is my sourdough. You see that? Smells good. So what I am going to do, I have not fed this today, but it looks pretty darn good, don't you think? So let me just get half a cup. I don't want to overdo it. Okay. Okay, now we're going to put that in there. Okay. Now, I don't know if I need a half a cup anymore, but let's just see. Okay, now we're going to put Lucille dough balls lid back on and tuck her back in. There we go. Okay, now I need 1½ cup of milk, 1 teaspoon salt, 3 teaspoons baking soda, and 3 cups of flour. My salt. Okay, the salt. I got the flour already. I need baking soda, and I need milk, powder, I need the soda. Okay, and I need, let's do the milk right now. So I can put it back in. Oops, easy. Okay. We don't generally purchase whole milk here. There's one. And a half. Okay. That way. Okay. 1 teaspoon of salt. Oh, that's a wet teaspoon. Let me get a dry one. You can never have too many measuring spoons. Let's look at my drawer. It'll tell you. Especially when you do baking. You have to have at least enough for the dry and the wet. Because once you get the spoon wet, you don't want to use it in your dry, you know? And so I have found that just having enough spoons so that I can, you know, have an easy baking situation going on. Is the thing, it's the ticket. Make sure that's one. Yeah, okay. So that was the salt. We're going to do 3 teaspoons of baking soda. And if you see right here, I have a clean edge, and that's what I'm going to use to level the soda. You see, got lumps, and sometimes it'll take out your level. Okay, there's one. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an absolute idiot. There's one. Shit. Ah. I went beyond the wet. This is 3. Okay, I went beyond the wet. Let me just start mixing rice. Okay. The salt was supposed to be in with the flour and the baking soda. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know, I always tell my granddaughter, let me get this out here. Maybe I can. I always tell my granddaughter, you have to read your recipe, you have to visualize the steps, and then you have to prep your station accordingly, because I'm going to grab a whisk. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's totally fine. I mean, the reason you do the dry stuff together is so that you make sure that everything is incorporated. And the majority of the baking soda is in fact over there. So it's fine. It will be incorporated. Whatever's over here, and then I'll incorporate the rest of it. So I am essentially just really as well as I can mixing all of these ingredients together. Eggs, vanilla, sourdough starter, milk. Oh, wait, no, cream, the oil, and oh, okay, yeah. Shame on me. I was supposed to cream the oil and the sugars. Sorry. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Wow. I see now why I needed a 9 by 13. I was questioning the size of the pan. So, all right. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. So the salt is already in here, totally incorporated. Most of the baking soda is in here. I know. Don't you dare climb up. Don't you dare. No, you cannot climb up. You want to go out? You can go out. You want to go out? Yeah. You're not allowed on my counter, babe. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I don't want to. Okay. Honey, I can't lay down with you, okay? You go lay down. Be a big boy. Be a big boy. Oh, jeez. Okay. I need a fresh 1-cupper. Where all right, let's do this thing. Chicken wing. All right, so the last thing we need in here is 3 cups of flour. And you see what I don't know if you can see that or not. Bring it over here. I like to fluff it up a little bit. And just kind of go like that. Just kind of go like that. Dome it a little bit. And just 1. That's probably enough. Well, I just made a mess. I mean, what, baby doll? I can't sit down with you, and you can do not do it. I don't want to put you in timeout, young. Oh, look, you trying to kill me? Sorry about that. George is trying to be insistent. He wants me to sit down so he can lay in my lap. And of course, if he can't do that, he wants to be up on the counter next to me, and I'm just not going to tolerate that. I'm sorry, but no. I love him with all my heart, but I don't need any cat hair in my food. Okay, that is number 3. We're going to whisk that, and we are going to rock and roll. Whisk. Come on. Okay. Remember, the baking soda is on the bottom, so we want to really stir that in. Oh, it smells so good. Now, we are going to fold this in. We're not going to mix it. We're going to fold it, meaning we're not going to overdo it. Usually when you see that something needs to be folded, it means do not overmix. It means do not overmix. Okay, let's get down to the directions. So we're going to fold in until just combined. Okay. George, I really am almost done. I think I just dripped something on my. Oops. Oh, come on. What was that? Ooh. No. No. Oh, no. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I just lost my recipe. Get out of here. I want you to get out of here. Oh my God, what is happening? What is happening? Okay, here we go. Jiminy crickets, Lord of mercy. We're back on cook mode. All right, so in a separate bowl, we already did that. Don't overmix the batter. That's where we're at right now. Okay, here we go. Okay. Holy Toledo. That's a lot. All right. Done that. It's going to be a whole load of dishes just for this. Okay. So we're going to fold. I just don't know if that's enough flour. That's a lot of moisture, you know. I'm not sure I like this. Everything in me wants to mix this thoroughly. Everything in me wants to give up on this whole folding nonsense. Look at my batter, looks like crap. Just got a whole bunch of dough balls doing that shit. As you can see, I have given up on the folding because I don't know what's going on, but I am certain it is not supposed to be like this. I have made plenty of coffee cake in my time, and I have never. I'm going back in with the bisque. And, oh crap. Goodness gracious. What a mess I am making. Okay, let's just see what we can do here to get this to look more like a cake batter and less like, I don't know, something gone wrong. Okay, I think we're at a point now where I'm about comfortable with it. And there still are some lumps, and you know, I think that's just gonna unfortunately be how it is. Okay. You know, if you do overmix some of these things, then your batter becomes tough, dense. You know, you can do a big mess. Don't want to do that. All right, so that's all I'm going to do. Now we're going to bring our pan over. Oh, whoa. Almost slid in the flour. Yikes. What a big mess I made, huh? All right. So I just want to. What happened there? What in the world? Okay. All right, we're good. We are good. So now I have to pour half of the batter. I do need the spatula. Half of the batter in, and then we'll load up the, you know, the mixture that we made in the beginning. Okay, so I'm gonna say half the batter is probably too about. I am a hot mess right now. I'm not sure if that's half or not. Surely doesn't look like it from here, does it? Where's the mixture? All righty. So now off. Goodness gracious, Lord of mercy. All right. Now this is going to be a trick. So I'm just basically taking little pieces and putting them in, trying to ensure that every bite's going to have a little gooey love in it. All right, so nice thing is that the oven is already preheated, so once we're done, it goes straight in. We take a little break, and then in the blink of an eye, I will be back with the final. But we are not there yet. We must continue. So anyway, so we've been having a lot of rain, off and on. The weather guy called it cyclonic activity, which was interesting. I think my mom was just talking to me the other day about a cyclone somewhere, and well, it wasn't a cyclone. It was just the way that the weather pattern was rotating was very cyclone-like. So I kind of noticed that I was going sparse over here, and then I started getting denser, and so I'm going to make it dense everywhere. Right. I have plenty of the topping, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay. Just a little bit more. Okay, now, here we go. Okay, here we go. That's interesting. Wow, this is poking up. All right, I believe But I got it all. Man, I tell you what, this thing smells so good. It's ridiculous. Whoo, doggy. Okay. I think it's going to be worth all the dirty dishes. I think. I certainly hope so. Okay. Let me just wash my hands real quick. I got batter on it. On them. And then let's go ahead and finish this up. All right. Now, we are going to I think that was Georgia just saw on the fence. George's brother, Freddie, he basically lives in the greenhouse now. I feed him out there. He doesn't like it if I come in there while he's in there. He'll split right out the back from underneath the the cover. So I just stick my arm in there with the bowl and slide it in. So we'll see. Maybe one day he'll learn to trust. Fred's fault that he doesn't. That man is just a menace to the wildlife around here. Just a menace. Oh, this is going to be so good. Oh my God. So good. Oh, I'm just like, I am trying so hard to hurry because I just want it to go in the oven right now. I want it to actually come out of the oven right now. A little hungry. I did find a recipe on Farmhouse on Boone for sourdough granola. I don't have the dried fruits. I used to, but I don't anymore. But I'm going to pick some up and I'm going to give it a try. I've heard it's pretty tasty. Also, I want to make some, golly, Dad used to buy them all the time. He loved them for breakfast, the English muffins. And so I want to make some of those. Boy, I think I might have a little too much here. I think I might swirl this a little. Yeah. I'm just going to make a really big coat, I guess. My crickets. Maybe I didn't put enough on the first layer. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll find out. Definitely didn't put this much on the first layer. I probably should put a little bit more on the first layer. It's fine. It'll be fine. Ah. Well, Mom, that's you. I don't know if I can answer. Hey, Mom.
Hi, what you doing?
I am putting cinnamon topper on a sourdough coffee cake.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, it smells good.
Oh my God.
It's a recipe I've never used before, but I'm going for it.
Okay, let me know how it turns out.
I will. I'm actually filming right now, so you're going to hear yourself on the next video.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, because you're talking on the video right now.
Okay, I better talk right. I planted some radishes last week.
Ah.
One day I planted them in a little pot, a plastic pot.
Yep.
There's so many coming up there. I don't know what to do with them all.
Oh my goodness. Hey, you ought to pickle some, Mom.
Huh?
You ought to pickle some.
Do what?
Hold on, let me get closer. I'm putting the cake in the oven.
Okay. That sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I am going to stop recording. Are we even? Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hey. Sorry, I'm trying to turn this around, but goodness gracious. All right. So, it smells really good, but I don't see the middle. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, it's in there. All right, so. Bon appetit. Ooh, hot. Mmm. Mmm. That is good. Oh, that is so good. You would think, being a sourdough cake, that would be kind of heavy or even sour. But I didn't do any long fermentation or anything that develops that sour flavor. Okay. And while my sourdough is active, it hasn't been fed since yesterday. So it's technically basically a discard that I used. And you would think that with all of this that it would be a really exceedingly sweet. I don't like excessively sweet stuff. I really don't. I like sweet stuff. Don't get me wrong. Never gonna say no to a candy bar, yo, or a piece of coffee cake. However, this is perfectly sweetened, and you know it's called coffee cake for a reason. Especially from back in the day when it was typically black coffee that was drank. Um, and so this would help that be more palatable. Um, mm, I'm telling you right now, I can't wait to end this video so I can finish this and perhaps go for another piece. Okay. Mom, it was really good talking to you while we waited. We talked the whole time that this thing was baking. And it turned out so good. So I wish you lived closer. I could, you know, bring you some. But you don't. So I'm sorry you can't enjoy this. Maybe this is something I can send. When I send you a tomato plant. Maybe I can send you a little container of cake. So, anyways, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you all are having a great day. And no matter what the weather is, I hope you can find a way to get into your kitchen and have some fun. I'm going to leave a link to this particular recipe in the description. It is at, oh my gosh, what is the name of it? Farm on Boone? No. Is it Farm on Boone? Let me look real quick. Farmhouse on Boone. Excuse me. So, Farmhouse on Boone, and it's a sourdough coffee cake. So, I'm going to leave a link to the recipe in the description. And if you do make it, let myself as well as Farmhouse on Boone know how it turned out. All right. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.